Another Cowboy Bebop video. How much are there? I know guys, but this is about the manga and the anime, so it's different. Cowboy Bebop has become a defining series of anime. Unlike many shows that began as manga, it was an original project. What makes Bebop timeless is the synergy of its elements, its music, its voice acting, and, in my opinion, one of the best English dubs ever produced. I know what you guys are thinking, English dubs are gross. But this has to be, with Dragon Ball and some few others, some of the best English dubs you'll ever hear. The series feels like a capsule of the late 90s, with not a single frame wasted. When I first finished both the anime and the movie, I was left searching for anything that could capture the same feeling. I'd heard of the manga but was hesitant. Over a decade later, I finally picked it up and was surprised by how authentic it felt, especially considering that Watanabe wasn't even involved. The mangaka does an impressive job recreating the Bebop atmosphere, even without the music, the fluid animation, or the voice cast. I would find it hard to believe if the mangaka wasn't a fan, because the sincerity and the tone of the anime shine through in the manga. The biggest difference lies in the structure. While the anime is mostly episodic, each episode carefully layers story threads and character beats, gradually building toward a meaningful climax. The manga mirrors this approach but with less complexity. Even so, there are moments where it dives deeper into backstories, such as Faye's past as a con artist, Jed's time as a cop, and Radical Edwards. One of the things I've always admired about Cowboy Bebop is how it makes you care deeply about characters you've only just met. A side character introduced 20 minutes ago can become unforgettable by the end of the episode. Vulnerability and depth are everywhere, which is why every chapter or episode feels significant. Especially from the core characters, how they show their care for these characters may be searching for something in themselves. Reading the manga, I could still hear the original voice actors delivering each line, which made the experience even more enjoyable. Of course, I can't replace the anime, but for fans who want to extend their time with the crew and go on a few more adventures, I highly recommend it. Thanks so much for those who stayed. If you want to support the channel, please check out my book, Rewritten, The War of the Kingdoms. It's about when a cast of actors who is thrown into the fantasy world they portray, where their acting stops and it's time to discover who they truly are to survive a war that's no longer fiction. I'll have a link below, and thanks again and have a great day.